Okay, test, 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 test.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, I can hear my own voice.
Yes.
Oh, I don't like that.
That's your problem.
Yeah, it is my problem. You never like hear yourself talk on a recording and you're like, oh, that's me? Ooh.
So you want to start there? I love hearing my own voice.
That makes one of us.
That makes one out of like everybody, apparently.
Yeah, it's like a weird, like uncanny valley thing because you sound different to yourself.
To yourself,
so when you
yeah.
hear it like from an outside perspective, you're like, whoa.
I will say that like, and I also do this too, so that way like the other person knows that like if they're talking right here and then you can't like hear it, then like this should be an indicator that like I will not be able to. Nobody was going to be able to hear you. So that's honestly like that's from the producer's perspective.
Yeah.
This is how I know because nobody else is back there.
Right. Oh yeah. Right.
And everything is being switched right here. So you were here. Yeah,
we had an assistant last time.
Yes, we did. We had Larissa last time.
Larissa, right.
Now I have severely upgraded. So Larissa is no longer needed. This is AI switching. So it's by my voice or your voice.
Oh, I see.
So now if I'm talking, it should go to both of us. There you go. See? And so...
Clever.
It's really cool. Now, this does not mean, and I literally just talked about this on the last two podcasts, this does not mean that there should not be somebody to help with doing this. AI is an assistant.
Right.
But there are assets in here that I cannot...
Well, this is like the proper usage of...
That's what I'm saying.
Right. This is where it's like a tool that's accompanying you.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah, like AI didn't set the settings for my
You're
cameras.
not like, hey, make two different people have a podcast. Then it's like, okay, you're cheating. But
exactly.
No, this is a clever use of it.
Right?
Right.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now let's make sure that we are good. We are good. You are live. And let's start here. Good morning, YouTube world. My name is Joshua Coates, and you're overnight success story, and this is the Baby J Show. We are live on YouTube, and we are live on Instagram, and this is the return of Jucebox, the return of Sadtrav.
Me.
You were the first episode that I did on the Baby J Show. And I'm forever grateful for you for that and for meeting you in that scenario to then become your friend. And then what happened was because I know nothing about tattooing.
Right.
And like I obviously know about media and photos and stuff like that, but the other side of you, which is tattoos and tattooing and being a tattoo artist, not a tattooer,
either or,
whatever. I learned about all of that, and that was really cool for me to learn. And what ended up happening is I cut some clips, posted some clips, and you went semi-little viral. Not little viral.
They did good.
They did really good.
Yeah, they did well.
And
people like hearing about tattooing right now.
Yeah, and it's really interesting to see that from like my perspective, because like I didn't know those videos were gonna go that well.
Right.
I'm sure you didn't know.
I didn't know either. We hit some kind of like tattoo because there was a lot of other tattoo artists being like, "What's going on?"
Yeah, so I think that's kind of where I want to start here. Is like, so what did you observe after I posted those videos? And obviously we collaborated and stuff like that, but like, and mind you, I collaborated with the wrong page.
No, it's okay.
And
they both work. Yeah. My photo page is just kind of like a little less active and it's on private now and stuff like that.
Got it. Yeah.
Just because I haven't really been like, I've been shooting for me and for fun, but I haven't really been pushing like, look at all the stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like my tattoos though is like a constant thing because that's my job.
So what have you observed from those posts? Like I'm hoping that you read the comments.
I read some of them. Yeah. I read most of them. Yeah. Some of them I didn't like.
And it's actually interesting because you're not my client.
Right.
what I would do with my client if I was doing this, and I would tell them like, there's no guarantees that any of these videos are going to hit.
Right.
We have to continue and, consistency over time. Now, what ended up happening is the third video hit like 20,000 or 30,000 views or something like that. And then you got so many comments. And what I usually tell people, God, that camera's so sexy. God, that is like a model.
I took like 2 pictures while I was at work today.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I really want to like take this thing out. And I was super torn because like we're getting off topic.
It's fine. Go ahead.
I got the 33 millimeter. This is a crop sensor. So that'd be like a 50 millimeter.
Yeah.
50. Yeah. And I was torn between that or they had a 50 millimeter.
So he got a Fujifilm X-T5.
Yes.
Just so everybody is aware, and for the Audible listeners, and
I could grab it.
Sure, grab it. She is so hot.
Beautiful piece of equipment. Stoked.
Put it in front of your face because it's like, there you go.
It's pretty big.
Oh yeah, it is.
And I'm like, I'm downsizing everything, and then I go and buy it big.
Well, yeah. Anyway, so you just got the X-T5 Fujifilm with that 33 mil.
Yeah, I was torn between that and the 50. They had this 50 millimeter lens that's like a 1.0 f-stop, and it's like really, it's just
1.0.
Yeah, just one.
For some reason, I was thinking like a 0.0, and I'm like, what? Anyway, so
that'd be crazy.
Yeah.
But I was torn between that and the 33. But I'm like, that a 50 on that would essentially be like an 85, and then like if I went to take a picture of you, I'd have like.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
I'd be in really tight, which is cool, but also like I'm usually shooting a little closer.
Yeah.
So I would have had to be, a nice distance. And plus it was like $1,900. And I was like, that's a lot right now. I don't need to, I'm trying to like go to Hawaii and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't need to be spending that right now.
Yeah.
I wanted to, I was about to, but I was like, I'll be responsible for once.
Well, be
responsible-er than
that's what I was going to, be responsible-er. So going back to it, it ended up happening that the videos got some traction, and I want to start here. I don't know where I want to go with this. I don't even know if you know where you want to go with this, but like, okay, cool. Cause I just, this is where I was going with this. It felt like you were acting like you had never gone viral before, and you were like replying to the comments, and but it scared me for a second. I then watched how you responded. I was afraid that you were going to like yell back at them. And I'm grateful that you didn't, because clearly you know how this works.
Yeah. I was trying to give, like, even on like TikTok and stuff in the past, like there's a point where it's like, all right, you can't respond to everything because I'll have 5,000 comments on something.
Yeah.
But there's always some where you try and like chip in, because that keeps that engagement going, and it also like it gives people a little more like, whoa. This is a real person. See,
I was afraid that like the notoriety or the pop, it usually, it's a good example. So I was working with a bride, and one of the videos went viral, and then she was clapping back in the comments, and it just shows me that they don't know what it looks like to be a celebrity.
It's the internet. I mean, people are always going to have some wild stuff to say, which is fine. And I like, all engagement is engagement, whether they're complaining or whatever. But also there's a point where it's like, I'm going to like kind of be like, hey, you're talking to me.
Yeah. Like, let's talk.
I also read these, you aren't just shouting into the internet void.
Yeah.
You look really silly.
I guess I'm just saying I'm glad that like you didn't go psycho on these people.
Yeah.
And I'm glad now knowing what you just said is like, so you get the game.
Yeah.
Okay. So then
people have said worse to me in person, just,
yes.
Yeah. So,
then going back to it, what did you observe, from the comments and the videos?
It's just internet stuff. Some people were like, oh, this is dope. And some people are like, why do you even bother?
Well, I guess I'm asking you, like, let's go deeper than that.
Okay.
So So you talked about like needling. You talked about the different kinds of needles. You talked about like, so like I'm asking you, like, let's say like I was in the other position. So like you interviewed me and like I was talking about photos or photography, and then everybody said like, oh, like this camera is the best camera. And like, so I don't know tattooing. So like,
well, there was that, like, so here's the thing with that is like, if I give away too much, then I'm a traitor. Or, you know, like there was a guy in the comments like, why are you talking about all this? Like people don't need to know this. And I'm like, I'm not giving away, like, I'm not telling you how to use tattoo needles. I'm just telling you there's a difference in this is why.
And I think you stated that like I didn't know anything.
Yeah, right. And it's like you had asked that specific question. I'm going to answer you.
Yeah.
But it's like, I'm not sitting here like trying to teach any, you know, and there's a huge thing in gatekeeping and tattooing. And everyone's like, yeah, they're a bunch of gatekeepers. And it's like, tattooing is something that should be gatekept. I'll say it right now.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
There's so many people in the tattooing industry that just are doing not only their clients, but themselves a disservice by becoming tattooers. People who have no experience in art, people who have never, you know, people who want to get into tattooing because they think it's going to be cool and get them laid, or it's going to make them a ton of money. And it's like, dude, tattooing is like not as lucrative as like a lot of people understand it to be. Like it can be. You can do really well tattooing. I know tattooers who, you know, are driving around their dream car and like living in a big house that is bought and paid for off of tattooing. And that's really cool, but that takes a lot. And 95% of people don't have what it takes to make that happen, myself included. I don't think I could grow my single little self business into this giant, you know, that's just not how it works for me. And I'm not trying to do that anyways. But it is just an industry, like this is permanent, man. And if you're going to tattoo somebody and you are kind of like the type of person
you're saying,
that, you know, you aren't good at it, and maybe you aren't good at it because like,
so I think, okay, so correct me if I'm wrong, okay? Because I think what you're saying is me as in me, the tattooing community, it needs to be gate kept, quote unquote, because for the same reason that now anybody, remember, you can correct me, right? Anybody can start a podcast now.
Right.
And like the barrier to entry has gone so low, and it's gotten so easy for anybody to just yap on camera.
But here's the difference in that is when you are doing a podcast, you are not leaving someone with a personal, intimate experience or a piece of art that they have to wear and other people are going to see on them. Listening to a podcast, it's like, okay, I'd listened to this one and it sucked. I'm not going to listen to it again. Getting a sucky tattoo, it's like, hey, I'm stuck with this and I paid money for this and it was a bad time. And now I have this ugly
memory
mess and a foul memory on my arm. And now I had such a bad experience with this that I'm kind of turned away from
tattoos in general,
every tattoo or every tattoo artist. And so that person has done a major disservice by allowing themselves to give someone a subpar tattoo, or, you know, and
I still can't wrap my head around the permanentness of it.
I mean,
again,
it's
for everybody who is watching this or who doesn't know, I am a clean canvas, and I have
never.
You're
not a canvas either. You're a person. So I hate when people are like,
really?
I'm a canvas. No, you're not.
Well, I
am a living human breathing living human being. That's what Ink Master did. Is now everyone's like, you're human. I'm a human canvas. It's like, no, you are a person and you get tattoos, but you're not a canvas.
Okay, all right, I can appreciate that, especially coming from you. Yeah. So I am a human who has never gotten any tattoos, and you know, and I've honestly, it's really funny because I have my sister. I was not expecting my sister to get a tattoo. And then I think I don't know if I remember I told you, but she has a tattoo right here and it says Jims. And I think what she wanted was Jesus is my savior, something like that. And my name is Josh. And so I was like, Joshua's my sister? And she's like, yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
It was really fun. And so now there's
that's
this. Yeah.
yeah.
So I just it's hard for me to like wrap my head around like the what is it called? Like the permanentness of this whole thing.
It's gonna be there till I mean, you can get laser removal and stuff, but that hurts.
So
Expensive.
Talk to me about. I'm sure you heard or saw of like MGK, like getting his whole like body like
blacked out
because
and Kat Von D. That's the cool thing to do right now.
So, explain to me why, and like.
So I have all these on my arm.
Yeah.
And you can do cover-ups. So, all right. So tattooing is like painting, or not like painting. It's not like you can take a black line on a sheet of paper and paint white over it and it disappears. It's like, think of it like Sharpies. You know, if you take a black Sharpie and draw on a sheet of paper and then try and color over it with yellow, you're going to see that black line still. So cover-ups work in the same kind of fashion. You can cover tattoos up if you're tricky. But when you have, you know, a lot of like, I don't have a lot of dead space between these. I don't have a lot to work with. So a good option for when people are just like so covered in tattoos and they don't want those anymore, they do black over it. And it's kind of like the
clean route or something like that. I don't know how to say
it's just like the last resort to cover a bunch of things, or to do something like that's a really tricky cover up. A lot of people, and then there's people who just go straight black without even covering anything, which I'm like, you know, it is what it is. I have partial black on my arm. It's cool. Eventually you can go over it with like white ink and make kind of like it'll like gray it out a little bit. Make kind of like a negative space thing.
Obviously you're not MGK or the other dude, but like,
thank God. But yeah.
Oh, that was really funny. Man, to fumble Megan Fox like that.
There's a lot of things about MGK where I'm just like, I don't know.
No, tell me.
I just don't. A lot of people I know have had interactions with him.
Okay. And you got to be a little bit louder.
And I've heard
there you go.
real bad stories. And not
really?
Like, not like real bad stories, but it just seems like not a good...
Was it when he was like really drugged up and really alcoholed up? Was it that period of time?
Yeah, it was earlier. It was when he was still rapping before he did the pop music thing. So
yeah.
I don't know. I just...
Okay.
That whole crowd missed me. It's like Swifties too. I'm like, dude, don't get me started.
Okay. Well, I mean, I am a Swiftie, but I
sorry.
It's fine.
You know, she makes decent music. I'm not knocking her for that. It's just all these young girls act like she's like so different. It's like she's still a billionaire with a private jet.
But no, okay. Sorry. Let me defend this
Correct
real quick. No. No, she is that. But her whole thing, like, and this is what when I talk to clients, like whenever I work with clients, I obviously have to know what their mission and vision is. But like then I have to like figure out, okay, well, like now let's talk about who. Oh, you were waiting for it. You can do it. It's fine. You're so funny. Because
what if there's kids watching?
I said it to not
setting a bad example by hitting my vape. It's
fine. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. You're right. You're probably right. I don't know. It does. I might have some. It smells so good. So when I talk to these clients, I ask them, I have to ask them all the preliminary stuff, but then I'm like, okay, now we have to figure out, who are you against? And like, who do you rally against? It sounds like an owl. Who, like, who can we, how does your community come together to rally against this avatar, this thing, this person?
I'm not against Taylor Swift.
No, I know. But like, it's amazing what she was capable of doing where her avatar is the girl next door.
Yeah. And she did. I mean, dude, she did the thing and she did it better than anybody else.
That's what I'm saying. Like, just from that perspective, like, it's amazing to see that like somebody who is a normal, average fucking person.
Right.
Can rally against the cheerleader, the person who's like all done up.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So That's why I haven't heard any of her newer songs. Like maybe if I did,
Yeah.
maybe I did. I just don't know because I've been so busy. Yeah, but like her earlier stuff, like good for fucking her.
Yeah. I just don't get like, God, dude, like people are like crying and fainting and passing out at her concerts because they're so like, and I'm just like,
but they've touched her heart. She touched their heart. Dude, I want cult-like fans like that. Are you kidding me?
I do not.
I do.
No.
Oh my God, I want you to cry for me. I'm looking at the camera. Thank you. I want you to cry for me. I want and it's not. Now here's the thing. I also understand the humility and all the other aspects of being a human, but like if I can do that for one person, like if I want to be a good person and do that.
It is good to reach people like that. I'm not denying that. It's absolutely important. I just think like
she's crazy. No,
it's just like at what point is it
too much? At what point is it like?
Well, it's never too much for the people who are feeling that way.
Yeah, yeah.
Obviously, if it was too much, they wouldn't be doing it.
Yeah, look at Christianity.
Exactly. Right. That's amazing. But it's just like, I don't know. It's just, for me, it's excessive. I feel like half of it's just a show. It's like, oh, we've built this up. We got to continue the game. Just like Christianity.
Yeah. Okay, so let's get damn it, where was I? So like I'm telling like this is me talking to the client, right? Like, okay, so who do you rally against? And so like the whole Taylor Swift thing. So like so I guess like you know what? I'm gonna go a different route because I still want to know about and I'm curious. Like I don't know where. Again, I don't know where I want to go with this because like.
Well, it's good to know like what side of the aisle people are on, and I'm not even talking like
politically
or anything, but just like where their head is at, so you know how to facilitate a better show.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
It's like someone's lactose intolerant. You're not going to be like, so what's your favorite ice cream?
Yes. Yeah. Exactly. Like read the room.
Right.
Kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I mean, I asked you the question about MGK and all this stuff because like I want to know about the whole tattoo thing. So like, why can't you just laser remove? Isn't it harder?
It is. So to properly laser off a tattoo, it takes multiple sessions, like up to 10 sessions. And essentially, so tattoos are held in place by your immune system.
What?
Yeah. You put tattoo, it's a liquid, it's an ink that's suspended between your dermis and your epidermis, and it's held in place because your body is constantly trying to fight it off, essentially.
What?
Mm-hmm. It's like scars. When you get a scar is an active process throughout your whole life. Scarring continues to happen. Otherwise, your body would break it down. That's why, like people who get scurvy, they lose the ability to retain a scar, and those wounds will just fall open. Essentially, I'm doing a really bad job at explaining it, but that's essentially what's going on. Is like the tattoos are suspended in your body by being surrounded by like white blood cells and stuff. When you laser it, you're and they're big particles. Tattoo particles are big, so you can't really like get rid of them. So you're just keeping them in place. Mm-hmm. When you get lasered, essentially what you're doing is you're blasting those particles into even smaller particles, so your body can then filter them out. So then once they're in smaller particles, you're like, oh, we can take these out of here and get rid of them.
Oh, interesting.
So we're going to run them through your kidneys and your liver, and you're just going to
what your body's supposed to do, but because it's so big of a whatever it's called.
Yeah, to put it simply, yeah. So, so that's what happens when you're getting lasered. When your body can only handle so much laser at a time, because otherwise you can fuck your skin up, and so when you're getting lasered, it takes a lot of sessions to fully remove that tattoo, and it hurts.
So let me ask you a question. Have you heard of IPL?
Maybe.
So I'm gonna butcher
What's
this.
it stand for?
But it's a light therapy. And so I just had a doctor.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, something like that. And I'm Z, Dr. Z, I'm so sorry, but like I just had him on and he was talking to me about IPLs and how it rejuvenates and revitalizes the cells. Like, and so it's meant to go on the skin.
Right.
And what he taught me basically is that the darker the pigment, the stronger the effect is from the light rays or whatever to your skin. So like less pigment equals it doesn't hurt that much. More pigment equals it hurts a lot. And so my question, which I don't know if you'd be able to answer this, and this is probably a him question, but we'll see, is like if there are people who need like who want to get like therapy on their skin,
Right.
Does the ink stop them from getting the therapy?
No. Think of it as like a window almost, because unless you're going deep and piercing that, top layer of your skin, it's kind of like a window, like you have, and this is why tattoos age. The tattoo actually doesn't age. It's the skin on top of the tattoo that's aging. So when you
didn't even think about that.
Yeah, when you put ink under your skin, it's under your skin. It's not really in your skin. It's underneath there, and your skin ages, so it's harder to see the tattoo as you age. So it's like a window. So say that window's open and there's a tree right there. Well, we don't clean the window for 20 years. You're not going to be able to see the tree very well anymore.
It'll be blurry, but...
Right. It's still there, and you can still tell there's a tree, but it's not as pretty of a tree as it would be if the window was clean.
That's so interesting.
Yeah.
So question then, do people come back to you to like rejuvenate the tattoo?
Some people, especially, I just recently did it for this lady she had this guitar on her shoulder. And she got it, when she was young.
After 20 years, it's a ukulele now.
She got it I'm
just kidding. I don't know. This is
went from a guitar
joke.
to like a sad bass. She got it like 30 something years ago. And so obviously it's faded and kind of, as you age, it just doesn't look as pretty, but you can redo the tattoo and give it kind of like a fresh coat of paint, so to speak, and make it nice again. Yeah.
Interesting.
And people do that. Yeah.
Is that normal? Because like now I'm just thinking about like if you're...
It's not normal. It's not abnormal.
What about like
what about not
intricate tattoo? Like what about somebody that like you went to, you know what I mean?
So if tattoos get too intricate, they're not going to age well. That's why my job as a tattoo artist is to give you something that's going to age nicely. You see it a lot of times with like people who get really small lettering tattoos. It's got two parallel lines with about that much space in between them. Well, as your skin ages and those lines spread, they're going to run into each other. And now what used to be a letter H is now like kind of a deformed looking A, because those lines had hit each other, and it just, So my job as a tattoo artist, a lot of it is to like, hey, we shouldn't do this way, because in 10 years, 20 years down the road, you're not going to be able to read it.
Interesting.
You need something that's like strong and legible that will stay that way as you age. Otherwise, what's the point, So,
that just opened up a whole new thought process and like, that's funny.
And that's a big reason why tattooing needs to be gatekept, because there's a lot of artists who will do these things knowing that it's not going to age well, but they just don't care. They just want money. They just want to be a tattoo artist. They aren't being responsible about it by doing better and saying, hey, I know this isn't what you want, but I'm going to tell you it's not going to work. Maybe that's going to result in me not getting paid, but that's my job as an artist, is to inform a client, like, here's what's going on, and this is why I cannot do this tattoo this way. And a lot of them just don't care.
So it's like somebody coming to me and being like, excuse me. It's like somebody coming to me and being like, can you do a mural for me? And I've never done a mural. Like I've never done a mural before.
Like, sure, you know how to push a spray paint can down, and is it going to be the best?
And so like, if I just want money.
Right. But then you'd be like, oh yeah, I can do a mural. I'm great at it. I charge, $6,000 for a mural. Pay me and I'll do it. And then you do it and you give them something horrible. Well, now they have to repay to get it, or pay again to get it redone.
Now they have to deal with
you
me.
Look really bad.
Yeah.
And it's just not it's a lose-lose situation for everyone. you got your money though, so but it's more than just getting money, and that's what a lot of people's headspace in tattooing is. Just like I'm doing this so I can make a lot of money in a little amount of time, and that's irresponsible. Or they're doing it because they're like, hey, I want to go viral, and this is the only way I can go viral. Or this is how I'm gonna get laid, is I'm gonna be a cool tattoo guy, and it's
I never.
Yeah.
That's so the getting laid part. Honestly, I didn't even think that was because oh shit, it's fine. You know what? Hold on. It's fine. Hold on. Let me go get it. Sorry. No, you're good. Let it fall.
I spilled my Red Bull.
We're leaving this in.
You okay?
Yeah, I think so. We're leaving this in.
Yeah, we can leave it in. I'll clean it up.
No, I don't want you to move.
I got long arms. Look.
Oh yeah, you do. Huh? It's fine. It's fine.
I probably could have reached the paper towels from here too.
Shut up.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't care if that gets.
Well, I know, but still. Okay. I mean, it's also good too because I wanted to get up and get a drink.
I'm like the world's klutziest person, so.
You're not. I mean, you're fine. I also needed to mention that we are sponsored by Who Knew.
Yeah, what is this? Who knew?
Have you never? Oh yeah, you were. Oh yeah, so much happened. So much happened.
Episode 1, baby. We were.
Yeah.
Oh, it's CMOS.
Yeah. So, you have not
nice.
tried this yet. Hold on. Let me get comfortable and then we'll.
We're gonna drink some Irish CMOS.
Yeah. Yeah. Here we go. So
this is cool.
So my friend, which you should be his friend too, my friend Dayton and his co-founder Braben, they cute. Okay, coming from the guy who just spilled his drink.
This one hasn't been opened yet.
So anyway, my friend Dayton and his co-founder Braben, they worked so hard and they did a great job making this healthy soda. And it says soda that's good for you. So thank you, Who Knew Soda, for sponsoring this episode. And the flavor is cherry, lemon, lime. So let's open this up.
Let's give it a shout.
Nice. Cheers.
The scientific name for CMOS is Chondrus crispus.
Really?
Yeah, it says that on the can right here. I didn't know that before coming here. Yo, it's actually not bad.
Right?
Yeah. I was expecting like a really because I've tried CMOS.
Yeah.
And this is not CMOS tasty, so that's cool.
Just so that way ingredients: water, sea salt, cherry, organic flavors, 5 grams of fruit and agave sugar, and then Irish sea moss.
Wicked.
He did a really good job.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now I will be sipping this the entire time.
Yeah. That's actually really decent. It
Right?
tastes like
Yeah, what is it
like
taste
like a cherry limeade from Sonic, but not like the disgustingly like syrupy, sugary.
Yeah.
Like, cause I can't do even when I get coffee from a coffee shop, I'm always like half sweet, cause I can't do all that. So that's
Right? It's like a good in the middle.
Yeah.
I
don't feel like I'm like drinking.
I was afraid that the sea moss was going to be so overpowering. It was two things when I tried it, is that, and he was so, he let me try it before, a bunch of people got to try it. And even with the iterations, I thought that was funny. I thought it was either going to be.
I hit it when I'm feeling freaky.
From the back.
Anyways.
Okay. Anyway, long story short, I thought it was going to be either too harsh from the sea moss or too like LaCroix. And it's like a really good in between.
I like seltzers. I can't do LaCroix. There's one LaCroix that is really good, and I bet you would like it. It's the Sunshine one.
I've never heard
It
of
has
it.
like sunflowers on it.
I've honestly
That's the
never
only
heard
flavor LaCroix I like.
Okay.
Usually
I'll try
I do
it.
like the polars are pretty good because I do like seltzers a lot.
Yeah.
I quit drinking alcohol, and those are my like staple now.
Are you like fully quit alcohol?
Yeah.
Really?
I
For
haven't
how
drank
long?
in like over 2 years.
I
I haven't
vaguely
smoked weed in probably 6 years now.
I remember
7
that part
years.
when we were doing the photo
Yeah.
shoot upstairs. I remember you said the weed part. But
Yeah, the only thing I can't get rid of is nicotine, man. I don't want to get rid of it though.
yeah, I mean
I like
that's
cigarettes.
that's fine.
Sorry.
Hey, to each his own.
Yeah, I need at least one bad habit. So
That's good
Yeah.
if that's it.
that's it.
Good for you.
Yeah, I do. I would be a liar if I said I didn't miss it, but also like I don't miss it. But it's like the social aspect, you know, and all that stuff that's kind of like, oh. But it's a growing trend. A lot of people are like cutting out.
Yeah.
Like,
What do you you know, I invited you back on here because like we literally mind you, I am so grateful that I now have you're my celebrity friend. No, hear me out. Hear me out. No, not like that. Okay. Not like that. Not like that, but not like that. It's like I know your heart now, and I know you're a good person.
I'm not the big scary guy you thought.
Yes. But I also am very grateful that I was able to FaceTime you, and we just talked, and it was so nice.
I showed you my cats.
I know, it was great. I was like, it felt so cool, and like I think, and I told you this on the first time. Like there's very few people that I look up to, and that I have like followed for such a long time. And so having like just being able to like call you after having followed you for so long, it just felt so cool. I just felt like damn, we're friends. This is awesome.
I'm just a guy.
I know, but like just coming full circle with all of it. It was just
that is cool.
Beautiful, dude.
Yeah, I remember seeing the clip of like you and Shane back in the day. And I was like, oh, that looks fun. And I never really I was like, you know what? Wait, I should follow up on that. So I was like, I'm glad I did.
Well, and I'm glad we did now because this is so totally different. I'm different.
This is cool.
Every time you come, yeah,
I'm not different. I haven't changed a bit, but
well, no shit. I just didn't know you then.
I'm just kidding.
Well, I was saying that like every time you come, there's going to be like a new upgrade.
This is we got headphones now.
Yeah.
I can hear myself and I hate it, but it's all right.
When you come back, because like now this is going to be a thing. When you come back, I'm going to have the shade, not the shade, but like the curtains right here. So I'm going to pull it all the way around.
Oh.
So that way, like, for the audio, so that way, like, you know, it doesn't bounce as much because it's bouncing. But also so that way you guys don't see the freaking, the blinds behind you. Yeah. It's like, I'm not saying it's like the Joe Rogan red ones, but like, I'm definitely going to do like black or like something like, so that way it's like, you can definitely see.
Do like a emerald green would be really pretty.
Dude. So actually I've been looking up new chairs, and emerald green chairs.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm not kidding you. Like that's because olive, like I'm olive covered. And so like my colors,
I'm kind of olive. I'm tie-dye.
You're
at this point
white as shit with a hint of color.
Yeah. I can get pretty tan. I just don't go in the sun because I hate
What
the
is
sun.
question? What does the sun do to tattoos?
They'll fade a little bit.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if they're like super bold and bright, like it's not going to do much. But if you have like some really soft black and gray and you like work outside all day, like eventually, you know, it's going to lighten your tattoo up and you're going to be a little, you know, it's not the best for tattoos. So if you have a lot of tattoos and you go in the sun a lot, use sunscreen.
Even, okay.
You should be using sunscreen anyways. That's how you get skin
Really?
issues. Yeah.
I thought that was like propaganda of like,
no. Sunscreen?
yeah.
No.
Actually, yeah. That's
No. Unless you're like some like Mediterranean Greek god or, you know,
that like
like some
darker
people,
melanin.
Yeah,
or
like some
whatever.
people hold up
More
to the
melanin?
sun a lot better, you know, than me.
Yeah.
But like if you're
Transparent. Yeah.
I'm not that white. I'm kind of.
You're a little pink right now. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Do you have how often have you gone outside?
Never.
Okay, well,
I hate outside.
I did just find out that I hate outside. Is what you just said. Outside scares me.
It's beautiful, but like
I did just find out that like the way that your eyebrows are developed. I'm gonna butcher this too, but the way that your eyebrows are developed determines where your ancestors like how much sun your ancestors got. Something like that. Like
they say that about your toe shape and.
Oh, all right. Well,
I don't know.
Whatever.
I mean, it could be true. I don't know shit about shit. So.
Well, because I was like looking up stuff and like the brows were just like out more.
Oh,
and
yeah.
and like you basically built like a shade.
Yeah.
Like for your eye.
Evolution's weird like that.
That's what I'm saying. Like that part.
That's kind of like I always tell people evolution's responsible for why certain tattoos hurt in certain areas and certain ones don't.
What areas?
What do you think would be like a really, on a scale of 1 to 10, like how bad do you think a tattoo on the top of your forearm would be?
A 3.
Yeah.
1 to 10?
Yeah.
3.
You're about right.
Okay. So it stings.
It's not, none of them are fun, but like it's really easy.
Then why do you get that? We
Because
talked
they
about that
look
already.
so cool.
Honestly, and then we'll go to that too.
Yeah.
Like later the pain ones because I want to do you see a side note? I want to get chairs that like are like comfy. You know?
These are comfy chairs.
They are comfy?
Yeah, they're
okay.
like spongy and bouncy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then I might keep these just for like because the other ones the emerald green ones that I was looking at, they're really like they look. I mean,
I think the only thing like cozier than this would be like 2 giant bean bags. I mean, it'd be nice if I had an armrest.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I want an arm. I want something with my arms.
But I mean, they're soft and squishy. They're comfy. I don't really got like butt cheeks built into me, so like having a soft chair is really important.
Okay. Well, good. I'm glad that you approve.
Yeah, definitely.
So, we'll just go into this. So, what is the most painful part of a human body to get a tattoo?
For me,
sure. Let's start with you.
The palms of my hands. And that's a pretty across the board.
Show the camera.
Most people think that the palms are pretty awful, and it's because they are. But it wasn't like the worst experience I've had getting tattooed, but pain wise, it was about 11 out of 10.
Really?
Mm-hmm. But because your palm's only this big, and then you can't really do like shading or anything like that on your palm, it's mostly just lines. You could do like dots and shit, but like. So it doesn't take very long. So it's excruciating, but like you're not going to be there very long at all. My stomach was like an 8.5 out of 10, which isn't as bad as the palms, but it's up there. But because it's so much bigger and you'd get all sorts of shading and stuff like that, it was a much harder tattoo for me because of the amount of time I had to sit there, and it's also very painful. Not as painful as the palms, but it takes so much longer.
Really?
Yeah.
This might be a dumb question, but like, is it because of like fat and rolls and like things like that?
It's because of evolution. Tattoo pain. How bad do you think the tattoos on my face hurt?
Painfully.
They were easier than my forearms.
Really?
Yeah. Pinch your arm.
Okay.
And then like pinch your cheek.
Okay.
Don't pinch it that hard.
You said pinch. Oh my God.
Yeah,
I didn't even think about that.
So tattoo pain isn't about like bone or muscle or fat or everyone's like, oh, it's on the bone, it's gonna hurt. And it's like, no, tattoo pain's all about where you have nerves. You have a lot of nerves in your hands because you touch things with your hands. You need to feel if something's, bumpy or whatever. You have a lot of nerves in like your knees and your elbows because
joints and needing to
bonk them on things,
Yeah.
You don't have a lot of nerves in your face because you don't really rub your face around on things much.
Speak for yourself. I'm just kidding.
I don't know what you do in your free time. I don't. Humans as a species aren't prone to,
Yeah, no, you're right.
but like,
But I've
Like you have
never
a lot of
thought
nerves
about it.
in your butt because you need to know if you're sitting on something sharp, your feet, because if you're standing on something hot. So these areas have developed over time to have a lot more nerves so
makes
you
more
can
sense.
experience your sensations to keep yourself safe.
Got it.
Your head is pretty painful because it protects your brain. Your stomach protects all your organs.
So wait. So
those
you
areas
said head,
Yeah.
but not face.
Right.
So I see that you have the tattoos here and here. So where does it start and end?
I mean, the forehead up here starts to get pretty rough, but once you get into like that hairline, it's really like a pretty gritty. The sides of my head were easy. Not like easy, but they weren't bad.
Okay.
The top of my head.
2 out of 10?
No, the sides,
Yeah.
6.
Oh,
5 or 6.
You say easy.
Easier.
Easier,
Yeah. I
okay.
mean, like I managed, it wasn't
Okay.
it wasn't as terrible as I expected.
Okay.
The top of my head was pretty rough.
Was it the 11 out of 10?
No, it was 8 out of 10. I'd rather do my head again than my stomach. And my stomach isn't even finished. I still have a big old space over here. And I'm like, I don't want to do it. I'm over it.
With hair.
Yeah. I have great hair. I just don't grow it out. Well, I mean, it's growing
Good
out
for
right
you.
now.
That's not what I was asking.
Look at my bangs.
I know they're so cute. They're coming in so well.
Thanks.
Whenever you tattoo somebody,
Yeah.
like their head or something.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming you have to shave them all the way.
Yeah.
Like, and then like,
Yeah, you can't tattoo through hair. Even on I don't have hairy arms, but I would have to shave this off to tattoo there.
so yeah, that's kind of what I'm asking is like,
It just kind of like disrupts the ink flow and clogs up the needles and stuff that you're not supposed to know about. It just prohibits your tattoo from going in nicely and kind of it helps keep the area clean and just facilitates a better tattoo. I could make marks in your arm through the hair, sure, but it's not going to be as nice of a mark as I could make without the hair there.
that makes sense.
Yeah, and it's kind of gross,
So,
Eventually, we're gonna like rip a hair out with the needle and like transplant it in a different spot in your arm. And
oh, that's crazy. Ew. So with the head thing.
Yeah.
So have you ever had to do like multiple sessions with somebody on
Oh
the
yeah,
head?
not even just on the head, but yeah. And there's just sometimes where it's like, dude, we could tattoo 10 hours straight and you're still not going to finish the tattoo. Some tattoos take a really long time. And a lot of people, have a kind of a threshold. I've noticed, around 5 hours, people start to get like, this sucks. And it's just,
Is it like crying this sucks or is it like painful?
not
this
usually.
sucks?
It's just like, dude, like I'm over this, like this is enough for today kind of thing. And like, I'm sure if I pushed them, they could keep going or, and then there's people who will sit for
12 hours.
Yeah.
Didn't you tell me that you did one for 10 or 12 hours?
I've tattooed someone for 10 hours. I've sat for 10 and a half hours getting
You
tattooed.
yourself. Where on your body do
My
you
calf.
have to? For 10 hours?
Yeah. And it was like convention hours. So it was a rough 10 hours. It was at a convention in New Mexico. I got a color portrait of Lord Voldemort from Harry Potter.
That's on your calf?
Yeah.
I'm going to have to take your pants off
show
to
you
see
later.
that later. Yeah.
It's like the size of my hand too. So it's not like it's a giant tattoo. It just was really intricate. And took 10
Okay.
hours.
Oh, that's why I'm like 10 hours.
Yeah. Not the most fun I've ever had. Especially at a convention.
Did you yeah, it was at the, so did you just decide there that you were going to do it?
Yeah. Yeah, it was me and another artist. He was like, I really want to do this. And I was like, do it on me. Why not?
And then you just got stuck.
And then I was
doing it.
stuck. And then like people, it's at a convention. It's like the public is there and people are, and it's for like he won an award for it, which was cool. But so he was like making sure it's really well done so he could put it in the show and like people are walking by and I'm like trying to put on a tough face and I'm like 7 hours in and I'm like, it's great. You should get one. This is not the most awful thing I've ever done at all. And yeah, it's just it was hard. And getting that much tattooing, like, your body reacts. So like my leg was swollen. I was limping.
I didn't even think about that.
The longer you sit in an area getting it tattooed, the more your body is going to respond to it. And like I'm a fast tattoo artist. I work really quickly. If I could do a tattoo here in an hour, and then the tattoo artist next door takes 4 hours to do that tattoo, even if they're both done perfect, the one that took 4 hours is going to be rougher feeling at the end because it took 4 hours. You know, you're sitting in that area, working it more and more and more. And, you know, it might be a great tattoo when it's done, but it's going to hurt more because you've been sitting there essentially going through that trauma for a longer time.
How did you practice? Like when you were starting, like, I know that you told me that like this probably doesn't even relate to you then. So like, I remember you were saying that like you were on the Vegas,
Hollywood.
Hollywood.
Yeah, same thing. Same thing, different dirt. They're both nasty. So.
Like you were just thrown in there. I remember that.
Yeah, kind of. I was just pitched in. I mean, I did have a mentor who kind of like ran me through the basics, and we did like, you know.
But like, how do you practice like as a tattoo artist?
I came into it pretty clean because I grew up like painting and doing art, and I already had that kind of like that hand for, you know, moving a clean line with a paintbrush. You know, now I just have to do it with a tattoo machine, where most people, like, if you don't do a bunch of art like that, your muscles aren't used to making these like fine movements. So you're going to kind of
like the half circles and the lines.
Yeah, just whatever, you know. And and that's the way we train apprentices is we'll draw, you know, a circle on a paper really light, and we'll say, all right, take this ballpoint pen and trace it, you know, and stay on the line and keep it nice and smooth all the way around.
Do you know, like,
it's actually developing those muscles in your hand and your wrist to be able to make those movements. It's, you know.
I was gonna ask, like, can you tell right off the bat, like, if somebody's got it or somebody doesn't have it?
No. I mean, you can tell right off the bat if someone has it, but just because they don't immediately get it doesn't mean that they're not going to be able to become a great tattooer.
Got it.
You just need to take a little more time to get the basics down before you pick up a tattoo machine. A lot of apprenticeships nowadays are super rushed and not, I mean...
How long is an apprenticeship?
It should be 2 years around.
Minimum, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like there's so much that you have to
they're
learn.
6 months. And it's just part of tattooing not being gatekept.
And I think that's why you wanted to come on here. I think
to talk shit and be mean.
No,
you can't tattoo.
No, not that. I think it's that, like, with some of the comments that obviously I saw too. It's like, what's the purpose of this? Like, why would you be talking about, like nobody needs to hear this stuff. And I think I could be wrong.
Yeah.
But I think the reason why you wanted to come back on here is like to talk about, like, hey, like, maybe not everybody needs to either be a tattoo artist,
right?
Or maybe not everybody needs to rush the process of being a tattoo artist.
So I was saying it needs to be gatekept. That's just me being sassy. I always tell people, they're like, oh, I wish I could draw. I wish I could tattoo. And it's like, you can. Study every day. And they're like, I can't draw a stick figure. That's what I hear every time. I can't draw a stick figure. Well, it's because you don't go around drawing stick figures often. If you drew a stick figure every day, I bet you after 100 days of drawing a stick figure, you'd draw a really nice stick figure. Same with anything. You know, you can learn to do anything. I'm all about, dude, like, if you want to learn to tattoo, do it. Start drawing, start studying, practice, do all this. And get your basics down. Don't just be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go print something off the internet and buy a $100 tattoo machine off Amazon and I'm gonna do it. Like, that's not the way you do it. If you want to do it, do it. Nobody's gonna stop you from doing it. And if you truly want to do it, put in the time, put in the effort. Don't take any of the bullshit shortcuts. Don't, do it the right way. Because sure, you could go buy an Amazon tattoo machine and start tattooing tomorrow, but it's not going to work out for you. Doing it the right way, it takes longer, but you're going to come out swinging, and your career is going to have a lot more longevity that way. That's cool. If you do it that way, you're going to be successful, and you're one of the people who belong in the industry because you did everything the correct way, and you did it with respect, and you did it.
Do you think there's an actual right way, though? Because I feel like...
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, well then tell me what the right
through
way.
an apprenticeship.
Okay.
Learning from other tattoo artists and learning from the industry rather than trying to just use the battering ram and push down the door and jump right in. You know?
Question for you because of this apprenticeship thing.
Yeah.
Do you believe that the apprentice should pay the mentor?
This is a big debate, and this one for me might ruffle some feathers with other people. I don't think an apprentice should have to pay. But at the same term, apprentices are there to work. You're sweeping and mopping. You're not paying me money for you to be here and for me to teach you. Education's anywhere costs something. So if you're not paying me for an apprenticeship, which I will never take money to apprentice someone, but I've only ever apprenticed one person in all my almost 16 years tattooing. And he's great. And he's swinging, dude. And his tattoos are sick. He's dope. But if you are an apprentice, you need to pay your dues. You're sweeping, you're mopping. If I need my car cleaned out, you're going to go clean out my car. Mm-hmm. And that's where a lot of people are like, oh, apprentices get bullied. Yeah, they get bullied. And I'm going to keep bullying you. But guess what? It's because we're doing dope stuff. And I'm not like I'm not a dick.
Yeah.
I'll never be an asshole to an apprentice. No. But like, hey, sweep and mop and then go draw some pictures and then, come see what else you can do. Right.
Well, I feel like it's because we kind of talked about it. I never had a mentor.
Right.
And so who sweeps the floor and who mops the floor and who sets the settings and who sets up the light
right.
and who cleans and who I do. So if you're an apprentice, who do you think, like if you didn't have a mentor,
right? How are you going to learn?
You have to pick up. You gotta. I don't know how to say
do the
it.
things.
Yeah. Like you're not exempt from mopping.
Right.
Like, excuse me.
It's one of us is going to do it. And I spent all day teaching you, and now I'm tired. So you're going to have to do it.
And one of us is going to do it, and I've already been doing it for 8 years.
Yeah. Well, and here's the thing, too, is like back in the day, I was doing anything I could to try to tattoo, right? Mm-hmm. I paid this guy $2,500 for an apprenticeship. His name was Tom. He used to own a shop on Gilbert and Broadway, and we're not going to talk any more about it. It's not his shop anymore. It's sold. It's a completely different space. So
okay, I don't even.
This was years ago.
Okay,
and this dude took my money. Super shady dude, which I didn't know at the time. Obviously, otherwise I never would have done it. Right? And he's like, "Yeah, I'll apprentice you. It's $2,500. Blah blah blah." And he brought me in the shop, and then basically was like, "All right, do tattoos," and like would not teach me anything. Didn't even tell the other artists at that shop. They thought I was like a tattoo artist who just sucked and had come to work with them.
Oh.
And long story short, this guy was like, "Yeah, you got to go. Like, it's not working out. You got to go." And I was like, "What the fuck?" So,
how old are you?
19, something like that. So I went over to the shop and I'm like trying to pack all my shit and like get my money back. And the dude wasn't even there. And so I'm talking to his manager, this dude named Tim. Like Trailer Park Tim is what I call him. Horrible. Like getting that like Vietnam glaze in my eyes, like flashbacks, like wah, 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 wah.
PTSD. Yeah.
No, but so I'm like getting my shit from him, and I'm like, dude, I was like, this is bullshit. Where is he? And he's like, well, you're fired. You got to get your stuff and go. He's like, you can't be doing tattoos like that. And I'm like, I'm not supposed to be tattooing at all. And he looked at me all weird. And I'm like, do you understand? Like I paid him $2,500 for an apprenticeship. And this was his manager. His manager had no idea. I had been there for months. Nobody there knew that I was an apprentice. I was supposed to be an apprentice because this dude was just like, all right, here's a walk-in. He wants a realistic tiger face. You got to do it. And I'm like, dude, I can't do that. I don't know how to do this. You're supposed to teach me how to do this.
That's crazy.
So long story short, I'd never...
Well, see, and that gave you a bad taste in your mouth about mentoring and mentorship.
And I stepped back for a minute. I was like, should I really do this? And I wasn't going to. And then in LA, I got that opportunity and kind of was like thrown in my lap. And I was like, all right, this was meant to happen. Cool. But like, yeah, dude, for a minute there, I was like, fuck everything about this. This is stupid.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So
I am so sorry.
no, it's just, I mean, and that kind of stuff happens in this industry because there's people in it who don't belong. There's people who graduate their apprenticeship or never had a proper apprenticeship who aren't good at tattooing, and they're taking apprentices. And it's because they want somebody to kick around the shop and get to do all the work that they don't want to do, but they have no business teaching somebody because they don't know what the hell they're doing either. And it's like, so it's just like at this point, it's like the blind leading the blind, you know? And then you have a whole shop full of these people who each one of them, you know, was rushed through their apprenticeship and now they're taking an apprentice. And it's like, this is not how this industry works.
You know, it's so interesting.
You don't have to have apprentices.
That's so.
I've had one in 16 years and I made sure it was done right. And he, like I said, he's
okay.
still,
Why did you pick up that apprentice?
Because I could tell that he was about it and his art was already really strong. He was a really strong artist. Teo, if you're watching this, I love you. He's a little timid though. And so it was really hard at first for him, I think, to get over the fear of like, he's like, this is permanent. And I'm so afraid to do this on somebody knowing it's permanent because what if they don't like it? And that to me shows that you should do it even more because you are so conscious about the fact that like, this is permanent on this person. You're not just like, yeah, cool, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to fuck around. Like he meant it, you know? And that to me is like more than like like really, like that's a big thing to me. So, and he had strong art, you know, you can see when somebody would be good at something after a certain amount of years doing it.
It's so you're basically saying it's like, so did he like ask you or did like you?
He had brought it up because he had been wanting, he was a client of mine.
Oh.
And he had been wanting to tattoo. I'm pretty sure his grandpa was a tattooer in like Chicago or something. And so he had like had it in his family, but just didn't have an opportunity to kind of get into the industry. Mm-hmm. And we had talked about it before and blah, blah, blah. And then the time was right. And the owner of my shop was like, yeah, dude, like we can bring him in. So I was tattooing him and I was like, all right, dude, like, how do you feel about, you know, starting your apprenticeship or something? I said something funny. And he was like, what? You know, it was really cool. So
that's awesome.
The shop I worked at had apprentices that I've like helped out and stuff, but they were never like my apprentice. Teo was also like a shop apprentice, but I feel like I really was able to like get my claws in him and
mold him the right way.
Yeah. But our shop had a lot of apprentices and they're you know, they're good too. Everyone who apprenticed at that shop with me is doing really well. So, not just with me, but with the shop. But Teo, I'd say was the first person I really had like a say in like his development.
Isn't that crazy? Because like I've had mentees and like to watch.
Oh, I have mentees every day.
Oh,
mentors. Yeah, cool.
You're stupid. Well, no, like I've had people that I've mentored,
right.
and to watch it click is so fucking satisfying.
It's rewarding, dude. You're like, ah,
because for like
I didn't waste all of my time with this one. Sick.
And because I'd seen I'd seen the frustration for a good amount of time, and then whenever it clicks, like their world, and obviously my world because it gets easier, but like their world gets so much easier.
Yeah.
So I just and that's also something that like excuse me, not in the tattooing, but like my allergy medicine is dying.
Dude, mine have been so bad all week. I've felt like my head's been in a bubble.
Oh man, I'm feeling the allergy meds just start to die now.
Fade away.
Yep. So we've been going for an hour. Wow. I honestly didn't even feel it. I thought it was like 30 minutes or something.
Maybe.
I might cut it off soon just so that way I don't keep doing this. But what is based on our last podcast and all the you know the videos and all the comps and everything. What's on your mind and what is something that you wanted to get out that you wanted to like talk about? Because remember you texted me.
Yeah, I was like, yo, we're getting a lot of traction. We should follow up on that. I don't think it was really.
So okay, because
it wasn't anything specific. I feel like we just had more to say that was.
Oh, for sure,
right, yeah.
And this is, I'm happy about this because like, dude, I have so many questions.
Yeah.
And so like, but I didn't want to do you a disservice and not give you like the time that you wanted to like, get out whatever you wanted to get out if you had that. Yeah. Oh man, I can feel it. So, I guess like, with the thing that we were just talking about, where's the most painful part? Like, cause I think we hit on most of it. So 8 out of 10, 11 out of 10.
Palms.
What about feet?
Feet suck. Feet are
because you said
8 out of 10.
With what you just said, everything that like hurts the most.
The bottom of the foot is about the same as the palms.
Okay.
That sucked. Top of the foot, not quite as bad, but still pretty foul. But yeah, your feet are just sensitive, man. You got a lot of stuff in there. Then there's areas that you would think would really hurt that don't hurt, like your face or like genitals.
That doesn't hurt?
Not as bad as you'd expect.
That's crazy.
About a 6.5 out of 10, I'd say.
So you're like your face. So like about
yeah, kind of the same concept. Yeah,
interesting.
Yeah, not quite as.
Have
terrible.
you ever mustached done a tattoo of a mustache before?
Not of a mustache. I've tattooed someone's upper lip before. Yeah.
Okay, so I guess like in that regard, like does that hurt with the same?
So there's an exception of like your nose and your mouth have so many nerves in them, and that's horribly painful. Especially the nose. I see people with tattoos like across the bridge of their nose or like, on the tip of their nose. A lot of like the like tribal tattoos that, are like this. I'm like, that had to have hurt so bad.
What about the tattoos? Like
that doesn't hurt.
That doesn't hurt?
No, the inside of the lip, but also I don't do those.
Why not?
They're just dumb.
Okay.
Grow up. Not 16 anymore. I don't know. Like,
yeah.
And plus, they don't usually last. A lot of them fade. They age.
Really?
Yeah, they completely disappear usually, or like they'll mostly disappear, and then you just have a couple dots.
Oh, that's interesting.
I did see a horrible video of some people in some dude's basement who shouldn't have been tattooing did an inner lip one. That was going too deep, and the girl put her lip up and had a couple little like poked.
No.
I swear.
Okay. Mm-hmm. This was fun.
Yeah.
It's
always fun.
Let me see. Oh, this is great. Let me take this off. We had a good amount of people watching you.
Oh, gross.
Gross.
I'm sorry.
Is there anything that you want to ask me? If not, it's totally fine. I don't care.
Yeah, what's blue and not very heavy?
Your balls?
Light blue.
Your genitals?
No, light blue. That's a joke.
Oh, I don't.
Blue and not very heavy. Light blue. All right,
blue jay?
Light blue is the answer.
Oh.
Because it's light, it's not heavy. We'll glaze over that one. I can't really think of any questions I have.
No, it's fine.
Do you have questions?
I mean, I for today, I've kind of asked most.
We can do like
because I wanted to keep it mainly tattoos.
Yeah.
Like I and realistically, like I wanted to try only tattoos. Like asking these questions so that way, whenever I make the clips, I want to gear it towards looking at
specific things.
Yeah, like yeah. I want to.
I feel like last time was very photo heavy. And then we talked, a little about tattoos. Which was crazy because then the tattoos, they blew up way more than the photo ones, which I wasn't expecting. Tattoos are just,
the community.
All-time high.
The world.
Yeah.
The world of tattooing.
You have it, so like 15 years ago, when I started, it wasn't all over TV. We didn't have Ink Master. There wasn't these like shows that or like it wasn't like mainstream. And like a year or two after I started, like all of a sudden, like it started hitting the TVs and it's all, and it just, the tattooing culture just exploded. It wasn't exactly small, but it was leaps and bounds smaller than it is now. And with that explosion of it, it brought in all these new eyes on tattooing, people who want to get tattooed. I tattoo, the little old lady around the corner who you never would expect to be getting tattooed. The type of people that you usually would see being like, tattoos, And there's still a lot of that,
for sure,
but not nearly as much as there used to be. When I got my first face tattoo, it was probably 10 years ago or something. Nobody really had them. There wasn't a lot of face tattoos out there in the wild, and people would see me, and it's like they would see,
the literal
a ghost or like
devil.
Yeah, Hitler walking around the streets or something. And I'm like, dude, what the, like.
It's a Hello Kitty.
Yeah, I didn't have that one at the time.
Oh, okay.
My first one, where's my face? Hello. Okay, now AI. Okay, here we go. Yeah, it's this one. So I'm like, which side of my face? I always forget. I had a tattoo underneath this one. And that was my first one. I have a cover up on my face now, but but my first tattoo was up above my eyebrow, and it was like some letters and stuff, and then like it wasn't like big, it was but it was like pretty
prominent
on my face. And yeah, dude, I mean, I came back to Arizona from LA, and people out here are LA, it's like nobody bats an eye. You could be butt naked doing the chicken dance on the sidewalk, and people are gonna be like, oh, that's weird, but like in Arizona, it's like it's very out of place having a face tattoo. And when I first came back here, it was in 2015. I remember like one of the first nights after I got back, like me and a bunch of old homies went to an IHOP, and everybody in there, dude, I walked in and everybody, and they were like, why are people staring at you? And I'm like, it's my face tattoo. And they're like, no way, dude, that's crazy. And like, like for a while it was a thing, I'd start like dating a new girl, and we'd go somewhere in public, and she'd be really uncomfortable with the fact that everybody's watching us. And I'm like, it's just because I have so many tattoos, and people here aren't used to that. So they're, I was driving through like Gilbert, and we were going, we were going somewhere in like Queen Creek, I think to like my aunt's house or something for like a family event. And we stopped at a Chipotle, like over by Santan Mall.
Sure.
And walked in, and I was like a super quiet, and it's like, cause like back then, Gilbert, I mean, they're still really conservative and stuff, but like it was like a very uncommon thing for someone to have their head shaved and have tattoos on their head and their face. Yeah. I had my head tattooed on this side before I had my face tattooed. So it's like, I think like a head tattoo and a face tattoo just like took these people out of their comfort zone,
For sure. They didn't know what to think of you.
Well, and that's why I always try to be like super kind to people, even if they're a dick. It's like, like maybe next time now they come across somebody with a face tattoo, they're going to be like, oh, there was that one guy though, and he wasn't bad. So maybe I'll be nice to this one before I open my stupid mouth. But it's kind of nice though, because like grocery stores and stuff, I get like a little extra personal space, and so.
Well, you do need that. You are tall. Yeah. You do need that.
Yeah. So
you forget that sometimes.
Yeah, I forget it too. That's my weird flavor of body dysmorphia. Is like I don't think I'm as tall as I am.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think I'm as short as I am.
And then I stand up next to somebody, and I'm like, what are you doing down there?
Dude, I think I'm 6'5". And then I stand up and
I am 6'5". Yeah. So it's like, sometimes I'm like earlier, I'm like, that's up there pretty high. And I like went to do something. Whoa, shit.
Yeah. For everybody, he literally like, he was not even doing anything crazy. He just like.
I put my hand up to like here, and I was like,
yeah. Shit. He hit the light that's
on the ceiling.
That's on the ceiling.
But like I look in the mirror, and I'm like, oh, I'm not that. Like I don't see myself as being like this big tall person.
Yeah.
And then like people are like, whoa, you're tall. And I don't know if it's like my proportions or something, because I have a homie, Lucas. He's like a
shout out Lucas.
Yeah, he's cool. But he like, you look at him, and he like looks like a tall guy. Like you just look at him, and he's like just a big,
you're a
tall
big man.
guy.
Like, okay.
And we'll be in public together, and people like look at him and be like, he's tall. And I think I'm like an inch taller than him.
Really?
Yeah, but he looks like a tall guy. And I feel like I don't look like a tall guy.
I act like a tall guy.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's so funny. Oh man. All right. We'll be done. God, this is Well, it's not you. It's me.
No, you're good. I'm just giving you shit.
No, I know. It's
I
so
said
funny.
what I had to say.
No,
so.
you did, and I'm really grateful. You are the first person that I've had on for the second time.
Sick.
Yeah, right.
I'm honored. When's the third? No, I'm just kidding.
Honestly, in like a month.
Okay.
Because I'm.
What do we did cameras and tattoos.
Yeah. Well, now I want to have an experience with you. Like I want to do something with you, and I want to talk about it.
Okay. So come get a tattoo.
No, you psychopath. You see? Oh my God, that's all they want me
We'll
for
just do
is
like
this
a little.
canvas
We'll just do a little like.
on my big toe.
No, that's tender.
I want a
on your- like on
then
your
I want a
ankle or
smiley
something.
face on my big toe.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt.
Anything
Do
is
like
gonna
your
hurt
ankle.
on me.
No, your ankle.
Anything is. Gonna, oh, I'll get a anklet tattoo.
like a little. What were they? The silly bands.
Oh
get
yeah,
a silly bands tattoo.
Yeah.
Sick.
That would be something that I would get.
I
And
really
then
want to get a Tamagotchi tattoo soon, but I'm like, I don't know where I'm gonna put it.
on your stomach.
No,
That's what you said.
That's too
you
small.
You have.
I have
more
a big
space.
spot on my stomach. It's got to be something big.
Oh, why can't we just? Zoom and
Tamagotchis aren't
enhance.
that big.
Why can't we just make the tattoo bigger?
unrealistic.
Shut the fuck.
I need like a life size, like perfect,
I get
shiny little fucking Tamagotchi.
And that would be so funny if you had it like right here on your, so that way you
don't
could
got
play with
space.
it. I know. I'm saying that would be funny.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Oh my God.
I almost put numbers here so I could pretend like I was like doing important calculations or
They're like, what are you doing?
calling somebody. But I was like, no, that's too like
On the nose?
yeah, it's a little on the nose. Like I'm silly, but like that's just corny.
That's really funny.
It would have been. Maybe I'll do it on my foot.
No, but really though, like I want to have some experience. Like I told you, I want to like shoot guns and I want to do something.
Oh yeah,
so
we
that
can
way,
go
like,
shoot guns.
Obviously, like
I got a lot of those.
I remember you have the sexiest photo that you showed me of you with a gun.
Me and my best friend, dude. Did I show you the ones with him in it?
No, you only
Oh,
showed
dude,
me.
we shot. It was a cool thing, dude. Let me find the one of both of us. 'Cause
Okay.
it was good.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna close it out, and then if you
Oh, here it
don't
is right here,
mind,
dude.
I'll put it into the podcast.
The photo
Yeah.
of me?
If you don't want me to, then I won't.
Oh, I
but
don't care.
oh, dude, that is.
Yeah, it was
Epic.
great. Yeah, super cool.
I don't think like I won't be if I turn it I won't be able to.
Oh, we got it right here, dude.
See what I mean? Yeah.
that's
So I'll put it in there. And you're so great. Like I'm just so happy to be your friend.
Hell yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna end it here. I keep forgetting to say this. So my company Five Flash Media is sponsoring this podcast. So Five Flash Media is sponsoring the Baby J Show. Therefore, you will find the podcasts on the Five Flash Media YouTube channel. A lot of people are having issues finding it.
Oh.
And so I need to say that so that way people can people know where to go.
It's the number 5.
Yes, 5 Flash Media. On that note, my name is Joshua Coatzen, your overnight success story. This has been the Baby J Show, and I have been gratefully reunited with Jucebox, Sadtrav.
Yeah.
I just said it, but go ahead and just tell them where to find you again.
My Instagram is Jucebox, Jucebox.
And that's it. Cool.
Yeah, I don't got YouTube or Twitter or X, whatever they call it now. I don't know.
And that's fine. There's too many titties there for the wrong reason.
I just Instagram.
That's all you need.
Yeah.
You're a great dude.
I don't even want that, but I need something. So
Yeah. Guys, thank you so much. Love you all and see you in the next one. Woo! Bye.